Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everybody out there watching. Hopefully there are a few of you actually watching at this point. Thank you for tuning in on whatever platform you have chosen. We are currently live on the Tubes, the Twitch, and the Tox. The 3 T's, as I like to call them. Welcome to Uncle Randar's Storytime. It is our inaugural episode here, streaming live from the Storytime studio. It's great to be here. It's great to have you guys tuning in. I'm very excited to launch this channel and this adventure. It's going to be an adventure. Every night that you tune in, we will be streaming live from the Storytime studio. We're calling it Storytime Live. I am your host, Uncle Randar. Thank you again so much for being here, tuning in, checking out what we got going on. A little bit of background. Uncle Randar's Storytime was a brainchild of mine. It's been in the works over the last, 6-7 years, maybe. But really came to life a couple years ago when I kind of got into the equipment side of things so I could broadcast myself. And I learned kind of the ins and outs. I have a little bit of a broadcasting background, so talking to people is very natural, and this is a great way to do it in 2026. Everybody's pretty much glued to a screen for a good chunk of their day. So I love video games. I am here to share some of my favorite video games with everybody. And we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. I will engage with the community as often as I possibly can. You guys can like, follow, subscribe at all of the channels you saw listed and currently see listed on the screen. Like I say, we're going to go live on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening starting at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Soon to be daylight time. We're getting close to spring. So you can tune in and hang out with us every Thursday through Saturday night. And we'll be doing a different thing each night, mixing it up. This being a Thursday, we are starting with a Throwback Thursday. It's kind of a retro theme going on. We will probably play on Thursday nights some video games from years past. Anyone tuning in, if you were alive in the 90s, the 2000s, if you were gaming, we'll be playing some older titles, some more pixels on the screen, but definitely no lack of substance and depth. So again, Thursday nights, retro Throwback Thursdays is what we're going to focus on. Tonight, I am going to be playing with you one of my favorite, probably a top 5 video game of all time for me personally, but also for a lot of experts. If you look at, some top video game lists on IGN and Kotaku and Polygon, stuff like that, you will find this game on their lists because it is that good. It is also 33 years old at this point, 34 maybe. Could be more than that, but it is that darn good. So tonight, we will be delving into the Kingdom of Hyrule, and we are starting a quest to save our precious Princess Zelda. I've got The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, originally released on the Super Nintendo back in, I believe what I saw online today said 1991, but I feel like it was released in 94 in North America. So, like I say, over 30 years old. We're coming up on the 40th anniversary of the Zelda franchise as a whole. Hopefully we'll get some great announcements and a lot of information when that comes about a little bit later this year, and we'll see where we're headed with that franchise. But tonight, we're going back to one of its earliest iterations, and A Link to the Past, awesome storyline, fantastic design on the map. The gameplay is great. The combat mechanics are simple but still very fun, and we will be getting into that as we play through the game. But just overall, one of the greatest games of all time. So for a launch episode, I figured this would be one of the best ways to kick things off with going back to my video game roots. My cousin, longtime best friend my entire life, he was the one who kind of got me into the whole Zelda thing, and that's kind of what got me into the whole video game thing, honestly. So we're paying homage to something that is very near and dear to my heart. Again, everybody that is currently watching, I want to thank you very, very much for being here. Spent the last couple of weeks getting this ready to go. Got the Storytime studio put together, all the accounts and stuff on the computer taken care of and linked, and we're gonna work through this. Like I say, it's first episode. I know a little bit about what I'm doing, but I don't know too much, so we'll keep figuring things out as we go. So once again, thank you again for being here. I am so excited to have some fun. And our tagline for Storytime Live, it's always going to be an adventure. So, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Let's go on an adventure together, shall we? All right, let's do this. Storytime Live, coming at you live from the Storytime studio. It is Thursday in late January here in Wisconsin. It's cold outside. Hopefully everybody's inside, tuned in, locked into their screen, snuggled up on the couch with a blanket. Maybe you're laying in bed and you've got me on your TV. For that, I really, really appreciate you. My face looks a lot better on the bigger screens. So yeah, we are here ready to get started. Storytime Live. As you can see, we've got the Switch 2 fired up. Nintendo Switch 2, amazing console. If for nothing else, the absolute huge library of retro content available to us gamers. And one of those games, or I should say apps or programs or whatever, is the Super Nintendo Classics, available through Nintendo Switch Online. So we're going to fire that up. And like say, The Legend of Zelda, you see it there on your screen, A Link to the Past, one of the greatest games of all time. If you're asking me. Not that you're asking me, but hey, if you really want my professional opinion, it really, truly is a historically good game. So, this is the opening screen. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Very regal, very awesome. We'll go ahead and get in here. We're going to start a brand new file. We are launching fresh tonight. And as is customary in most Zelda games, you get to name your title character. Obviously, everybody knows his name should be Link, but this is my version of Link's story through the Kingdom of Hyrule to save Princess Zelda from the evil wizard Aghanim, who may or may not turn out to be somebody else. We'll see. We'll get there. All right. So, we are naming our character after yours truly, Randar. Luckily, there are just enough spaces to fit the name Randar. I think it was meant to be, personally, Uncle Randar is right here. 6 spots, 6 letters. Our name is Randar. We look a little goofy there on our icon, but hey, we've got 3 hearts. We'll make do with 3 hearts for now. Let's get started, shall we? Just FYI, this stream and future streams, unofficially but absolutely brought to you by Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Copious amounts of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar, especially when I've been talking as much as I will have been talking. That's going to keep me fueled. So here we are. It looks like we are asleep in our house and possibly having a dream. We've got a voice speaking to us. Help me, please help me. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. Go figure, right? The wizard, Aghanim, has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. How can you not help somebody when they come to you in a dream, All right, we got old Uncle Blue Hair. He speaks to us as we awaken from our slumber and crazy dream. Randar, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Famous last words. Ooh, sword and shield. He's going to go do some battle, maybe. That's his plan. All right, so we're going to hop out of bed. Alive we are, alive and kicking. We got nothing to do, as a lot of Zelda fans will know. One of the favorite pastimes of our hero Link is breaking pots, because there's always good stuff in pots. Also opening chests, which in this case, hey, we got the lamp. That's dope. You got the lamp. Now you can light torches and see your way in darkness. My guess is we'll probably be having to traverse some darkness. That's usually how this works. And they give us a lamp so we can, do that. So let's get going here. Head out the door, maybe, if my controller wants to work. Hey, it looks like we've got a follow on Facebook, Jeff Grafford. Thank you so much for the support, sir. Uncle Randar's Storytime is happy to have you. Appreciate that. All right, so outside our house, it's pouring rain. In fact, it's raining cats and dogs, if you will. I don't see any cats and dogs, but that's what they say. Here's some soldiers. What are you doing up this late, kid? You can stay up when you're grown up. Now go home. That's mean. What do you say? I see you brought a map so you don't get lost. Press the X button to open your map, all right? Let's see what our map looks like. Okay. Very, very pixelated. We love that. It's very retro, very retro. So this is the Kingdom of Hyrule, ladies and gentlemen. Most of you probably know that, because if you haven't played this game, you should. I mean, most of the people I know, I mean, it's a small circle, but they know what this game is about. They know who Zelda is. They know what Hyrule is, this kingdom, storied, I mean, just endless lore. So yeah, it's a pretty good sized map here in A Link to the Past. Plenty to... Oh, got another little message from our friend. Help me. I am in the dungeon of the castle. I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. Thank you for the little tidbit. Should get us in. More soldiers. You look strong for a kid. How much can you lift? Do you even bench, bro? Press the A button while touching a thing to lift it. Well, I know we can lift bushes, so let me chuck that bush at your face, chuck that bush at your face, and run away so you don't arrest me. Yeah. All right, so rules of the playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. We are going based solely off of our knowledge here, off of our memory of this game. We won't be looking up any guides online. No cheat code central for those of you who gamed in the late 90s, early 2000s. Won't be doing any of that. What's this guard say? Hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go home and get some sleep. All these people telling me to sleep. I don't sleep when I want. I'm a grown man. All right, so she said secret path. This looks like it probably leads to something. Oh, very inconspicuous bush surrounded by fancy tiles. Oh, a hole. Bush hole. Down the bush hole. Down the bush hole we go. All right. We fell into what looks to be a basement. Oh, Uncle Blue Hair. What's wrong, Uncle Blue Hair? Oh, Randar. I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Bro, I don't know why he turned into a bro. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade, hold the B button. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people, the blue-haired uncles. Randar, you can do it. Save the Princess Zelda is your... He might be dead. Are you dead, sir? Oh. He might be dead. He might just be sleeping. I guess we'll leave him there. Guess we'll leave him there and keep on cruising here. Oh, we got baddies for the first time. Look at that. Hack and slash. It's a hack and slash type world, guys. So that is the basis of this game. Our sword, our trusty sword, which does get a sweet upgrade later on, is what keeps us in the game, so to speak. Green magic pot power, that's good. Magic comes into play later on. Actually, I used my green magic meter to light torches with my lamp. So yeah, that's going to come in play here pretty soon. And we'll go up these stairs or down. It looks up to me. Hey, Fishing Wisconsin just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you, Fishing Wisconsin, for tuning in to Storytime Live. We hope to see you back here. We want to grow this community, so I got more of you people to talk to. If you're on one of the live platforms right now, feel free to drop comments in the chats. I've got the chat windows open, so I can see, if you got questions you want to ask or any comments you want to make, feel free to make them. Like I say, we're trying to grow a great community here. We're going to call it the Storytime Gang, Storytime Community. Like I say, we're very excited to... I'm just excited to be playing video games more regularly again. Okay, this baddie is mean. He actually chases me. He's got... Oh, hello, don't hurt. He's got like a crystal sword. These guys just have little putty knives. Can't touch this. All right, that looks like a main door. I think we found the secret path to the main castle entrance. She says she's in the dungeon. Just so happens I recall how to get to the dungeon. I want to kill that guy. There we go. So yeah, rules of the playthrough, again, we're just going from what we remember, and the thing is, and it's kind of a gift and a curse, I have a just steel trap memory, especially when it comes to useless things like, how do I beat this video game? So we'll just follow this hallway to this stairwell that happens to go down. How about that? Down's good, because we're looking for dungeon. Uh-oh, blue guy. Put the drink down. Fight the blue guy. I bet you he takes more hits. Oh, I just took my first hit. Hey, a key. Just took my first hit. I'm officially no longer a sword master. But I have a map. You got the map. You can use it to see your current position and the rest of the dungeon. Press X. Well, let's see what we got here. All right, we got 5 levels. The dungeon's probably on the lowest level. Makes sense, right? So we got to go down. We just got to keep going down, and we'll go from there. All right, good deal. Thank you much. Keys open doors in Zelda games, if you didn't know. This is one of my favorite combat mechanics in A Link to the Past, is if you approach an enemy near a cliff or an edge that, like, is an endless hole, you can just, push them off of it. And you can throw pots at them and push them off the ledge that way. That's good stuff. That makes for some good family fun content. Off the ledge you go. Peace out. Peace out, Girl Scout. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Hey, what do we got? Looks like, hey, another follower on Facebook. Nick Strong on Facebook. Appreciate the follow, buddy. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime Live. We're going to have some fun here if we don't die by this green guy. Okay. Probably could have walked between these walls without alerting the guards. Oh, shoot. Okay. Down to 2 hearts. That's fine. Another green guy. So yeah, it's a tried and true story method in these Zelda games. You're always trying to help Princess Zelda do something. She's oftentimes getting into a lot of trouble. Okay, so it's our job to mitigate the trouble. We gotta, keep her safe. So that's our ultimate goal. But we do have an arch nemesis along the way, and we'll learn more about that as Thursdays go on. Throwback Thursdays, we're going to be focusing on A Link to the Past for the next foreseeable future, and we'll play a good chunk each Thursday night. Probably go a couple hours each night and see what we can accomplish. Here's our inventory screen. We've got some items we can use. We just picked up the boomerang, which, by the way, I did not make a big deal about, but the boomerang is one of the classic weapons in the Legend of Zelda series. And it works how you'd expect. You throw it, and it comes back. Speaking of which, we've got this dude who seems to be approaching us at a rapid clip. And I think the goal is we throw our boomerang, stun him for a second so we can get a sword swipe in. That was not good. That'll work. Oh, we better watch out. He's got a morning star. That seems cheating. Can't touch this. MC Hammer style. Look at the size of that key. Are you kidding me right now? I have to put that on a chain around my neck. Call myself Flava Flav of Big Keys. You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. Probably this one, right? Am I right? Oh, look at that. It's open. What's up, Zelda? That's my boo. Thank you, Randar. I had a feeling you were getting close. Randar, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? I think I do. All right, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. Hashtag LFG. 5 rupees. Rupees are the currency in this world. It's rupees with a P, R-U-P-E-E-S. I've heard so many people refer to them as rubies. Rubies are just red gems. These are rupees. So we collect rupees. They'll buy us love. I mean, tools to use. All right, so now we got the princess trailing us. She doesn't do anything except trail us. So we're just going to take this catwalk. We love catwalks. We killed the enemies down there, but we could have just snuck around them and then used the catwalks to sneak back around them. I do believe she will follow my jump. Yes, she does. Goodbye, blue soldier. And here we go. Goodbye, blue soldier. You couldn't see us because we snuck around the treasure chest. It's good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. So we made it back to the ground floor of the castle. Now I need to make it to the first floor. Or rather, no, that's dumb. What I just said was dumb. We are on the first floor of the castle. We need to make it back to the grand hallway, or the grand hall, and that should be through this door. And then back down here, nobody sees us because we're sneaky ninjas. Haha! There's a secret passage to the throne room that leads to Sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. Well, what old man isn't just waiting to help a goofy little elf and his princess friend? All right, 2 blue guys. You know what? I'm feeling feisty. Let's duke it out. Oh, look at my sword. Oh, man, that was beautiful. That was synchronized baddie slashing. All right, what do we got? That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside, and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. I do happen to have a light. I think I have to equip said light in order for any light to light our path. So, yeah. We're going to turn on the air in here because it is starting to get a little warm. Hey, Stat Expressor is now following on Twitch. Stat Expressor, thank you for the follow, buddy. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime Live, where we've got some mice here in the dark catacombs of the castle. I think we can... Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We light the torches. They don't stay lit forever. It's lit, bro. But it does help us in the interim to just navigate. We can light another one. There we go. Keep the light going. Keep the light flowing. All right. Nothing good in the pots. We got full hearts. Life is good today. Life is good today. All right. 1F, it is dark in here. Okay, so we went from rats to snakes to cobras. That makes sense. Snakes would freak me out more than rats, honestly. Snakes can be unpredictable, and they're so slithery and fast, and they beat the crap out of you just like that. There we go. All right. Good. Oop, we got bats. Goodness gracious. Sakes alive. I don't like it down here. I am not a fan. More bats. Another snake. Can't touch this. We found a key. Let's keep the torches lit. And we open the locked door. Beautiful. Ooh, it's flooded in here. After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to Sanctuary. Let's be careful. All right, we'll light the torch. Holy mice. They tell me that was a big rupee. The red rupees are worth 20. They tell me that that mice and probably rats can start to reproduce and make more mice and rats like 25 days after they've been born. So it's like endless rats. Call your exterminator, folks. Oh, that bat. Pot the bat and throw him off the screen. There's another mouse. Don't you just love the little pitter-patter of my feet in the puddle? Plat, 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 plat. More mice. Kill the mice. Oh, money. Another bat. Killed the bat. All right. Got to be getting close now, folks. More mice. More rodents. The mice don't actually do damage to you unless you get hit multiple times. So that's kind of nice. I don't want to be bitten by a mouse. Another rupee. I'm going to make out of here with almost like 100 rupees. That's not a bad haul for the very first... I won't even call it a dungeon, but the very first location in the game. Cracked wall. That we can come back to later on. Anytime we see a cracked wall, there's a good chance there's a good secret behind them. Some cracked walls we can break just with the force of our body. Some cracked walls we will need a special tool that explodes. Breaks concrete. Okay, attack of the mice. See, when multiple mice hit you, you lose half a heart. That's what I get for adjusting my seat. Take that, you filthy vermin. Alright, sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there. Alright, well, there's 2 switches. Now, I know which switch I need to pull, but we're going to pull the wrong one just because it's fun. Oh my god, it's raining snakes. You guys ever see snakes on a plane? This is kind of like that, except we're not on a plane. Oh god, okay. Stop it. Just call me a snake slayer. You have to pull the lever to open the door. Press the A button and hold down on the control pad. That's good advice. Alright, door's open. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we have found our sanctuary. Yes! Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, Randar? Yes, it was. Yes, it was Randar who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, "Once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men, will be open." Randar, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can. I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. Da-na-na-na. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map, but watch your every move. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand? If I say no, I think he says it all over again. So, yeah, I understand. All right, so here we are. As is customary, we open the chest. We get a heart container. Whole heart container, thank you. Goodbye, elder. Nope, goodbye, old man at the sanctuary. Goodbye, Princess Zelda. And let us begin our journey into Hyrule. Take a quick second to thank you guys again for being here, checking stuff out. Storytime Live. First episode, our inaugural episode on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. You can find me, follow the channels at Uncle Randar. And we're going to be doing this live 3 times a week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can spend the end of your week with us. And we'll have all sorts of fun stuff. Streaming Thursday nights. We do Retro Throwback Thursday. All right, so now we've got a new red X on our map. So we're going to go to the red X, right? The man in Sanctuary said that the guards would be after me, so here they are. There will be plenty more where that came from. And as I said before, this playthrough we are going solely by memory of our past playthroughs, so as we progress through the story, we will just be doing it from memory. Here's a sign. This way to Kakariko Village. That's good. That's where I want to go. I'm not messing with you. And we'll bring out the boomerang, because that's always fun. This is the fortune teller's house. We don't ever pay the fortune teller, because he just tells us stuff that we probably already know. But see, if we say, hey, you look like you might have an interesting destiny. May I tell your fortune? I'll make it cheap, but I don't know what cheap is. So, it is indeed a poor man who is not interested in his future. I'll be waiting for your return. Whatever you say, creepy little purple man. All right, Kakariko Village. Here we are. with the calming and peaceful sounds of Kakariko Village. Uh-oh, it's a wanted sign. This is the criminal who kidnapped Zelda. It looks nothing like me. Call a soldier if you see him. Well, nobody sees me, so let's go in the houses. Let's do a little exploration. What's up? Who? Oh, it's you, Randar. What can I do for you, young man? The Elder? Oh, no one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What? Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylia inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, Aghanim, is one of them. People say that now it is sleeping deep in the forest. Do you understand the legend? No, not really, but I'll say yes. Anyway, look for the Elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. You take care now, Randar. All right, so you were extremely unhelpful. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Hey! Another like or another follow on the Facebooks. Sam Risedam. Thank you, Sam. Thanks for following along, checking out Storytime Live. Here's the scoop, folks. We are trying to go live on the 4 big platforms. All the 3 T's I've mentioned, but I would also like to be able to live stream on the Uncle Randar Storytime Facebook page. Unfortunately, to stream live through a page on Facebook, you need to reach 60 followers on that page. So, that is our goal for this week. We're trying to pump up the Facebook numbers. Feel free to follow along and spread the word to your friends, family, parents, coworkers, your barista, the guy you buy stuff at Quick Trip from, anybody who's willing to listen. I am happy to share Storytime with them, and so you should spread the word. Spread the word. But we need to get 60 followers on that Facebook page, and then I can start streaming on that 4th platform. So I know not a lot of people are using Facebook nowadays. Like say that's why we're on these other platforms. TikTok's very popular for streamers. Hopefully that stream is looking good for you guys. I've got it up on my other monitor here. I can see what you're seeing. Looks like everything's going okay. Looks like somebody would have piped up in chat if things were not going okay. So I'll refresh my chats, make sure nobody has complained about anything. But yeah, if things weren't going okay, I'm sure somehow I would know about it. So, dude, what's up? Yo, Randar, this house used to be a hideout for a gang of thieves. What was their leader's name? Oh, yeah, his name was Blind, and he hated bright light a lot. My question is, if he was blind, how could he see the bright light? I'm not sure that he could. I mean, really. All right, so we got lots of treasure chests here. Pushing block puzzles, a staple of the Legend of Zelda games. Push you there, push you there, push you there, push you there. Look at that. We can open all 4 chests. 20 rupees, 20 rupees, 20 rupees, and 20 rupees. Got all the rupees, bro. Tick, 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 tick. Up the stairs we go. We're almost at 200 rupees. Now, the key for us, rupee-wise, there is a piece of equipment that we want to get. Trying to think about how far into the game it is that we can actually get it. But we need to have 500 rupees for it. So for the first chunk of the game, we are pretty much just hoarding our money and not spending a dime. Jump down the hole. Anytime you see a hole, you should go down. Oh, look at that. Bombs. Told you there is an explodey. Now we got the explodies. You can pick up and throw a bomb you placed. Press the A button. All right. That right there. You guys see that right there? That is a bombable wall. We're going to bomb that in just a second once we pick up these extra rupees. It pays to rupee. All right. Bomb. You can lay one down with Y, and they start to explode on their own. That's dope. And here we are with the chest and some more rupees. Some heart pieces. Hey, a piece of heart. That's good. We are 1/4 of the way to having more love in our hearts. It's important to have love in your heart. All right. So this was a good cave. We got some monies. We got a little bit more life. 3 more pieces. We'll have a full life. That woman doesn't like us. If she spots us, she will run away and call the guards. And I don't want to fight the guards, so we're not going to let her see us. I don't think this guy gives us anything right now. Oh, yes, he does. 4 bottles in the game. You have to buy one. 100 rupees for this one. Magic bottle. You can store all sorts of stuff in the magic bottles. I do believe this is the bug-catching kid's house. Oh, but this lady is sweeping her front stoop. Oh, Randar, the rumors say you kidnapped the princess, but I still trust you. Thank you, old lady. Oh, no, there's just a bunch of chickens. It's a bombable wall, too. I'm not sure. I don't recall what's behind it. I want to say it's a small treasure chest that may have arrows or rupees or bombs. It's arrows! We don't have a bow yet, but we got arrows. All right. Well, one of these houses, I can't remember which one, has the bug-catching kid who is ill in bed. Little known fact, that's a bombable wall as well. Into this little shed where we can kill a couple mice and I think pick up some gear. Bombs, arrows, a rupee, another rupee, bomb. Good. Worth it. It was worth the stop, ladies and gentlemen. Worth the stop. All right. Taking a quick peek over at my other monitor. It looks like I've got a few people tuned in. We're up to 9 viewers across the platforms. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking us out. Storytime Live. We are just getting this thing started. We'll be here every week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and I am excited to play some video games with you, go on some adventures with you, and tell some stories to you. That's my plan. Feel free to chime in. Anybody who's watching on a platform, you can do comments. Send a comment. Ask Uncle Randar, if you will, and I'd be happy to share with you what I can. Well, we got some people at the bar here. Mumble, mumble, my son really liked to play the flute, but he went to look for the golden power and has not returned. I wonder where he is and what he is doing now. That might come into play later on in the story. What's this guy say? Whoa, I saw her. A very nice young lady at the waterfall of wishing in the hills where the river begins. Randar, you should meet her at least once. I'm sure you will like her. You might be right. I'm not sure if anyone has been experiencing any echo. But it does look like I've got volume coming through my monitor, so I do apologize. Bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and mute this because it's kind of echoing on me. Oh, looks like got ourselves a new follower, Hunter Burgess. Hunter, thank you for tuning in, bud. Welcome to Storytime Live. Appreciate the follow. You are witnessing the very first episode of Storytime Live, and we are throwing it back on a Thursday. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Old Super Nintendo classic. So thank you very much. I appreciate everybody checking us out. Having a good time in the Storytime studio. This, I remember, is another magic bottle. Yes, 2 of 4. We can get 3 of the 4 magic bottles fairly early on in the game. The 4th one doesn't come till later well, pretty late in the game, actually. Oh, Mountain Dew Zero. The stuff of legends. Hey, here's the bug-catching kid. What's up, bro? Looks like you were sleeping soundly. I can't go out because I'm sick. Cough, cough. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming down off the mountain. Sniff, sniff. This is my bug-catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now, I'll lend it to you. Hey, we got the bug catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it, too. Catching bugs is fun, but that net really is much more helpful in catching. Hey, we got another one. Needle Floof over on Twitch. Thanks for the follow, kid. Appreciate you tuning in to the live stream. Storytime Live. Love getting some people in here. Love getting those viewer numbers up. Looking to share my excitement and my energy with all you guys. So I, again, really appreciate you guys tuning in, checking us out tonight. So the bug catching net, like I say, it can catch bugs. Oh, that was a bomb in the plant. Really? Who does that? God, what is this? Oh my God. Okay, this is an evil patch of grass. We are done. I am done trimming the verge because you are mean. I am over it. Thank you for the heart. Chicken. You can actually hurt the chickens in this game. The bug catching net. Very useful for catching fairies that fully restore your health. Upon death, too. Once you run out of hearts, if you have a fairy in a bottle, you can use that bottle. No, you don't even have to use it. Caden's Hunter on the FB. That's awesome, Needle Floof. That makes me very excited because I remember speaking to her Saturday night and saying, hey, so, going live this coming week. Well, I was, I think, lecturing her about, I don't know, like being home alone or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's awesome that the boyfriend is checking us out. Appreciate you, Hunter. Appreciate you, Caden. Stop growing up now. Thank you. Anyways, yes, the fairies in this game. Super, super, super helpful. You have to have fairies to get through a good chunk of the game. Not this part. This part's not so bad. What's up, bro? You got a Mario mustache. Hi, Randar. Sorry about my yard. It's a little overgrown. Thanks for visiting. Glad to have company to talk to. I will tell you an interesting story. There is a lake swimming with Zoras at the source of the river, but it's hard to find. The treasure of Zora can turn people into fish. I'd love to see that. See, that's what I was talking about before. Zora's flippers. Those will allow us to access a lot of the world that we wouldn't otherwise have been able to check out. Hey, we got another Facebook follow. Nick Eagle. That's Big Nico. I know him. He's a guy I know. Nick, thanks so much for the follow, buddy. Miss seeing you around the workplace. Hope you're doing good. Hope to see you soon. And thank you, of course, for checking out the story times. Because here we are. Storytime Live. First episode ever. And on a Throwback Thursday, we are doing some Legend of Zelda. Alright, so I don't think I talked to anybody that told me, oh, you know what, just do it for the content. There's one person who will tell me a hint about where the Elder has gone to. I know where he is, but for the sake of, continuity, this guy runs away. But this kid... hey, Randar! Elder? Are you talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in the palace past the castle. I will mark the spot on your map. Here you are. Thank you, little kid with blue hair. The blue-haired people are the most helpful. All right, so the palace past the castle. He happens to be in the desert. That's a long way. All right, that's fine. We can make it if we try. We just gotta persevere, right? Persevere, push on through. We'll go down here. I'm not sure if there's really any more secret-y type stuff we can do quite yet, because there is one item we get from said Elder that hooks us up. Bombable wall. Boom. Sorry, buddy, I'm going to bomb your wall. Oh, apparently you wanted the doorway shut. So the doorway is open again. Okay. Maybe I should make up with my brother. Always make up with your brother. I've got one. And if you don't make up with him, it just makes life even more hectic. So Your brothers or your friends? What's this lady want? If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, we will give you something good. Ready, set, go! I memorized this path a long time ago. 9 seconds. Speed Demon. Good job. You qualified. Congratulations. I present you with a piece of heart. Getting the piece of heart is difficult because you can very easily jump off the ledge. And that is how we will make our exit. Alright. Keep going this way. Head out of town south way. I don't remember what's in here. Is this a shooting range? No, it's the treasure chest game. I'm not playing that right now. It's a big waste of money. It's basically Link's version of gambling. Ah, the classic Zelda tunes. That's another really... Oh, the flute boy. I forgot he's here. Playing flute tunes to all the animals in the forest. And then as I approach him, he disappears. Because he's not really there. More on that later. Alright. Blue boys, leave me alone. You don't see me. Oh, you have a bow and arrow. I do not want to mess with you. We'll take the path north. Oh, God, there's soldiers everywhere. Okay, everybody sees me. This is great. Oh, everyone's going to kill me. Okay, enough. Thank you for the hearts. There's a secret under that rock, but we can't get it yet. Hey, it's our house, and it's no longer raining, which is nice. I really like the rain. That's not true at all, actually. I'm a big fan of the rain. Love the rain. Keep making our way east, headed towards the Desert Palace. This way to the Lake Hylia. We don't want to go to the lake quite yet. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. These guys are snipers. Oh, my God, I'm getting destroyed by the little green guy. You. Death. Ah. No! Death. Oh, boy. Alright, we need to pull out the old boomerang. Alright, he's gone. I'm done worrying about him. I'm done getting my butt kicked for no reason. Little cave here. We always go into caves because you never know what you're going to find. Here, we're going to find this fairy who's going to help us out. I will soothe your wounds and comfort your weariness. Close your eyes and relax. Thank goodness, because I lost 2 hearts to the most basic of bad guys. So, that's what I do. All right. Got these little octo boys who shoot little octo rock thingies at me. I don't think they're actually octorocks. That's an animal. That's an animal. That's a bad guy in another part of Zelda, or another game. There might not be octorocks. I'm not sure what they're called. But we're not looking anything up. So, hey, what's up, Captain Boobers? Checking us out live on TikTok. Boobers, how are you, buddy? Thanks for checking out Storytime. And thank you for the comments on the setup. It took a lot of work and a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money. But yeah, we're here, man. We're doing it. It's a real thing. Captain Boober's longtime friend of mine. Known him a long time. Used to be real mean to him. Then I grew up and stopped being such a kid. So, hey, we just got a fresh sub on YouTube. Alan Doors. A name near and dear to my heart. It's my brother-in-law, guys. Thanks, big guy. Appreciate you. Yes, we are getting the word out. It's great to see you too, Boobers. I actually am looking forward to the weather getting warmer and actually seeing the clan from Waterford. I want to see you. I want to see Blano. I want to see all my friends again. So I'm glad you're tuned in and you can at least see my face here for now. Spooled 9 on YouTube. Yes, sorry, don't say that. I don't know who that guy is. He's just some guy. Love you too, big guy. Really appreciate the love and support pouring in from friends, family, and you know what? I'm trying to, grow the Storytime community, make the Storytime gang a force to be reckoned with. So everybody tuning in tonight, again, can't thank you enough for checking us out on whatever platform you are. Do me a favor, spread the word. When you go to work tomorrow, when you go to school tomorrow, when you stop and get your morning coffee, tell the person next to you, hey, there's this guy on YouTube. Hey, there's this guy on TikTok, Uncle Randar. You should check him out. Look up Uncle Randar's Storytime. More information can be found at a very simple website, easy for everyone to remember, unclerandar.com. Check it out. It is a lovely face. I have a lovely face. That's sweet of you. You actually have a lovely face. And grapes, slurp. Always slurp the grapes. There's no other way to eat grapes. Slurp the grapes. Slurp the grapes. All right, here we are. We're in this fancy pants little mini temple looking place. And we're going to grab a heart. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the grandpa. What's up, grandpa? Let's talk to you. I am indeed Sahasrara, the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really? Randar, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the Sword of Evil's Bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Pendants, I'm not one for jewelry, but I guess we'll do what we gotta do, right? We'll do what we gotta do. Do you really want to find it? Yeah, or of course. I think it's gotta be of course. I think we are that excited that we're gonna say, of course we want to find it. Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Ooh, piece of candy. Grapes, slurp, Captain Boobers. Now, go forward to the palace. All right. Guess we know what we got to do now, guys. We gotta go forward to the palace. Hey, we got another like. We got another follow on the Book of Faces. Marcia Foley Stoner. I wish I knew who that was. But, I mean, she sounds like a really, really awesome lady. Thank you so much for the follow and tuning in. Marcia, I love you, Mom. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. All these people, all these strangers that I don't know, I really love that they are taking the time to check out what we got going on. These guys are a pain in my butt cheeks, okay? They are booty cheeks to the nth degree. They take 4 sword swings to kill, and I don't like it. And they don't, you can't actually attack them until you get close enough that they come alive. And when they come alive, it's terrifying because they like just bong, 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 bong. They're coming to get you, bong, 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 bong. So I don't like it. We'll avoid them if we can. On the face tube, Captain Boobers, you got it. God, it's so nice to have another, like, I don't know, they call us millennials. I don't like it, but if we're millennials, we're like early millennials. We're like Gen XY. Like Gen XY right in between. Static Suppressor chiming in on the Twitch chat. Buddy, don't do that. That's not... Yes, I know you had a mom once. We loved her. She was seriously one of the best ones. So, yes, hashtag too soon. Thank you for checking me out, though, buddy. Appreciate it. Static Suppressor, guys, for anyone tuned in that is not familiar, he's kind of a big-time small streamer. You should check him out on Twitch. He streams front half of the week. You can find him usually Monday through Wednesday, sometimes a random Thursday in there. But he streams all sorts of content and plays a lot of fun games and is a great personality just like me. So you will definitely find his content engaging and entertaining, so check him out. Like I say, Monday through Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, on the Twitches. He also streams on the Tubes and the Talks as well, does the little multi-stream action, but a lot of his goodies come through the Twitch platform. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the East Palace. This is the first official dungeon in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It is pretty basic, probably won't take us too long to get through, but it's fun nonetheless. It's very fun nonetheless. I don't know why I jumped down the cliff. And then subsequently, ooh, big balls. Subsequently climb back up the stairs. Watch out for the big roly balls. Holy biscuits and gravy. So, 3 pendants. Suppose we can work on finding 3 pendants. Again, jewelry, not my thing. 100 rupees. Good find. Thank you, sir. That's why Link opens all the treasure chests, because every once in a while he's going to come through with a sweet, sweet loots. Alright. We'll go through this door for now. And here we are. Little skeletons. These guys have big eyes. Some big eyes. But a nice fish. Oh, hello. Alright, so the skeletons are afraid of my sword. And so every time I swing my sword at them, they jump back, which makes them extremely frustrating to kill with the sword. However, oh, you butt munch. The boomerang does the trick. It's like they can't sense it. It's like a secret weapon, secret tool. Biom, 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 biom. Keep on checking. All right, good deal. Across that room with the Skelly Boys. Oh, I know what this room is. It's the hidden Skelly Boys. These guys also die with 1 pot to the head, so try and... Oh, okay. Good job, dummy. Ah, we trapped you in the corner. You suck. Boom. Alright. Got through that room. Oh, look, another little chest. The compass. Ooh, we haven't found a compass yet. Now you can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. That's great, but I don't have a map yet. So right now, the dungeon's evil master is on 2F, and it's just a flashing skull. So I guess we keep looking. There's got to be a map, right? We found a map in Hyrule Castle. Randar, it is I, Sahasrara. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Telepathically. Diagonally. When you touch these. Here is a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Ooh. Well, we need that treasure then. Oh, that doesn't move. Okay. Go through here, please. Alright, so those blue statues are tough boys that we can't actually kill unless we open that big old chest right there. Big old chesty in the middle of the room. Boom, 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 boom. We've almost got a full magic meter, which is great. Although the only thing we have that uses magic is the lamp. And the lamp doesn't do a whole lot of good, so... That's okay, because we're... Oh, God, okay. Those death square spinny things are called anti-fairies. I just learned that this past week. They are called anti-fairies. If you use an item called the magic powder, which you get later on in this in the game, you can throw some magic powder on the anti-fairies, and it turns into a fairy, which I didn't know. I've been playing this game for 30 years, and I never knew that. That is a huge, huge game-changing tidbit right there. Game-changing nugget. Okay? All right, we just got ourselves a key. There is no door to use said key on. So there's the door with the key, with the gate lock thing. All right, another catwalk. We love the catwalks. Moving across the way here. Making my way downtown, walking fast, slashing these wiggly things. And the skeletons. Vanessa Carlton. I can't sing that song without seeing Terry Crews playing the piano. Can't do it. Alright, so we killed those guys. There is a big key door. Do I need the big key? Kill this guy with a pot? Yes, I can. Those guys disperse. See, I'm going from memory here. And I do believe That is our big key. You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open locks that most small keys cannot. There's not a door down here, so we're not going to go down there. Okay. The anti-fairies are destroying you. Oh my god, you're down to 1 health. Okay, this is a precarious situation, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go ahead and use a feature on the Switch and Nintendo Switch Online that we couldn't do back in the day on the Super Nintendo, okay? We're going to use the suspend menu, okay? Suspend. And we are going to create a suspend point right here. Look at these. One's from 6 years ago, and then here's one from just last year. Weird. All right, we're going to use save slot 3, and we have now saved our progress. So, when I undoubtedly, inevitably get hit by one of these anti-fairies again and die, we can just load from our suspend point. Oh, I really just want to go up there. Thank you. Oh, close one. Oh my god, I've already been here. There we go. Okay. I was going to say, I know that this takes us back to the room that we need to get to. Did the hearts respawn? No, of course not. But we can now open this. To get that, ladies and gentlemen, we have opened the big chest inside the East Palace dungeon. You found the bow. You can shoot arrows until you run out. Oh boy. Now we got Skull Boys, and I believe their heads come off. Yes, they do. Oh god. And they also can't be killed by conventional means, so we just run away from them. And we can go now, save us a little trouble. Because look what we got here is a couple of fairies. We're going to eat one. We're going to catch one. Keep it in a bottle. And we're going to heal ourselves. Oh my god, that was scary. Scary, scary, scary. We needed a fairy. Do they respawn? Haha! 2 fairies. Keep it in a bottle. So now you can see in my inventory, we have our bottles here. 2 fairies. Fairies. And those fairies, they will save us from total annihilation if we run out of hearts. So that's good. That's good. All right, let's check our map, because I do believe we are ready to venture to the 2nd floor. However, I could be wrong, because we don't actually have the map yet. We're not going to be lazy about this. We are going to find the dungeon map, which is, I think, on that floor. How do I get there? How did I not go there before? Interesting. Well, anyways, that's where we're going to go to see if we can find the dungeon map. Because not getting the map, that's just being lazy. Although, honestly, I don't remember how to get there. Because now I'm just going in a circle. I was just over here. That's all right. What do we got? I love Fitchies. Thank you for following, Miss Caden. Thank you for the follow on the Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for introducing Hunter to Uncle Randar. All right, so it's up there we need to get back to. I guess we can do that from here. Yes? Except now this block is, in our path. That's fine. Yes, we're getting some good love tonight from everybody. Really appreciate you again, everybody, taking the time to check out the channel tonight, check out the live stream, and there's going to be a lot more fun where this came from. It's we're going to do this every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, doing a little bit different stuff each night. I will tell you, tune in tomorrow for some excellent Family Fun Friday content. We have at least 2, if not more, special guests joining us for some family-friendly fun times tomorrow night. Going live about 8:30 again. So put it on your calendars. Check out the social channels. You can see the schedules there. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. All right, we made it to where I was trying to get to. We want to get to that chest. Don't know if we can do it from here. No. That's fine. I do believe that's our dungeon map, though. And I got to tell you, there have been a lot of playthroughs of this game for me that I don't think I ever actually got the dungeon map, because I did not come over to this part very often. What do we got here? Oh, we got a switch. Switch on the floor. Sure enough. Dungeon map. All right, good. Now we can actually see where we've been and where we haven't been. Looks like we've done our due diligence here, and we're almost done with the dungeon. So that's good. That's good. One last thing. Get out of my way. All right, now we're back to this big room. We have to go through the room where we have to throw the pots at the skeleton guys. Yep. Come down through here. Throw pots at the skeleton guy. Where you at, bud? Well, that was 2 real lucky tosses. Oh, that was not a good toss at all. You can tell Link doesn't play basketball because not a very accurate ball tosser. Actually, he's tossing pots. So I don't know if there's like a difference between tossing pots and tossing a basketball. But we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. Stop. All right, here we are. We're going to go through the big key door to 2F. All right, so I told you about these blue soldier guys, right? Well, they have eyeballs that open up when you get close, kind of like the bouncy, jumpy guys out in the desert. And you have to get close. He has to open his eye, and then you can shoot him in the eye with the arrow. All right, we got a locked door and a not locked door. We're going to go through this door because I do believe... Yep, it's a room full of rupees and 2 anti-fairies. If I had the magic powder, I'd be turning them into the ones that help us, not the ones that hurt us. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go. We're already up to almost 500 rupees. We've done well in that regard. Here's the stairway to heaven. All right. So we are approaching the end of this dungeon. Looks like we got 5 rooms left before we get to the boss room. We are going to take a quick little 2-minute bio break. We're going to plan these into our streams because in my experience, if you don't, you regret it, especially when you're old like Uncle Randar is. So, 2-minute break. Stay tuned. We're about to kick some Dungeon Master butt. Uncle Randar Storytime, thanks again for tuning in. We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the brief break. It was very, very much needed and much appreciated. Before we get back to our lovely first dungeon in our gameplay of A Link to the Past, on this Throwback Thursday, a little segment I'm going to do for you guys is just a little history lesson. Video games have now been around for 45, pushing 50 years. And, really, been around. And so there's a lot of stuff that has happened over the course of the last 5 decades. And so on Thursdays, we are going to take just a brief moment to dig into the archives and see what has gone down, what has released, what has happened this week in video game history. So, I'll put my professor glasses on here. And let's talk about, it's very brief this week. I've done some research and seen what has happened over the course of the last 35-ish years that I've been around and in the gaming world. A couple of notable releases, though, on this date. On this date, 22 years ago, so do the math, that's 2004. A very, very important title, or I should say titles, released on this date, January 29th, 2004. The Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green versions released in Japan on this day 22 years ago. Now, why is that important? Those Pokemon games were the very first Pokemon remakes. And by remake, obviously anybody that knows anything about Pokemon, the remakes are just taking the original and making it how it should have been the first time. Obviously, that seems pretty self-explanatory. It seems pretty duh. But Fire Red and Leaf Green, to this day, are some of the most popular games I see on all sorts of streaming platforms. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, doing speed runs, nuzlocks, glitches, shiny hunting, all these different things. People are playing, these streamers and Pokemon fans are playing these games that came out literally over 2 decades ago. And that's that's their platform of choice. Along with the other Game Boy Advance games, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Those are some of the most popular streamed, the most streamed, I should say, as far as Pokemon titles go, that I've seen. And I just think that's amazing because those games are super old. So yeah, big release 22 years ago today. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green released in Japan on the Game Boy Advance system. So one more note, and this is near and dear to my heart. On this day, 30 years ago on PC was the platform, Duke Nukem 3D was released on the PC 30 years ago today, back in 1996. One of the most epic titles to be released on the computer, on the PC, and back when PCs were not what they are today. They did not have the gaming prowess that you see in the machines that we use now. So this game was way ahead of its time. It was adult-themed, gory, bloody, scary at times, and really was just a cool shoot-'em-up game. So Duke Nukem 3D released on this day 30 years ago in 1996. So yeah, that's this day in video game history. Professor Randar is tired of professing, and I think we should get back to some sweet, sweet Link to the Past gameplay. So, here we go. All right, we left off here just entering the second floor of the Desert Palace. We've got a couple more anti-fairies trying to destroy us. Hey, there's the switch. When in doubt, pick up the pots and look for the switch. What's up, Chow? Chow for Meow, checking in on the Twitch chat. You know it, bud. Link to the Past, literally one of my top 5 games of all time. I've said that a couple times tonight. I will say it till the day I die. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. All right, we've made a mistake. We've angered them both. Oh, boy, we shot him too early. We're playing like a rookie here. I swear this is not my first playthrough. I think I've beaten this game probably over 100 times in my life, so... But yeah, Chow, thanks for checking us out, bud. Chow for Meow, another mutual acquaintance of ours, Static Suppressor, and yeah, we're all gamers here, bro. I don't know which switch opens this door. We are approaching the boss. I only have 3 hearts. This room's always fun. I used to be like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get hit by so many balls. But if you stand right here in the middle of the room, you literally can just stay here and not get hit for as long as you want. It doesn't matter. You can just stay. So, yeah, that's probably. Oh god, that one I thought was gonna hit me. Chow says, that's amazing. I find it hard playing a game more than once. I know, dude. And you know what? Zelda games, Pokemon games, I can't even include Mario games. Zelda, Pokemon, and Metroid games have been the most replayable games for me throughout my gaming career. Zelda games, I never get bored of them. Every time I play through it, it's like I'm playing through it for the first time. It's that exciting to me. And Link to the Past, man, like I say, I beat this game. The first time I beat this game, I was probably 7 years old. 6, 7. But yeah, I have probably beaten it, I would say, over 100 times. Now, the red guys, they take 2 arrows to kill. And if you're cat-like and ninja like me, you can kill them in just one fell swoop. All right, so we are approaching the boss, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time. Oh god, there's one more room. Kill all the Wiggly Bigglies. They only dropped a couple rupees there. Now, when we awaken one red soldier, we're gonna awaken the other one. So, fire, okay. Haha, you didn't hit me. Come and get me, beastie. Yeah, you're dead. All right, I don't think there's anything we need. We're full on arrows, full on hearts. Let's do it. All right, so we got a bunch of big old knights here. And the goal here is you have to shoot each one 3 times, which makes for kind of an easy boss fight. And they do a little bit of a predictable, like, thing here. Like, they just jump around, and now they're going to jump down the screen and try and smush me. So, yeah, we've got them down to 2. I've seen some pretty cool, like, different glitch ways to defeat this boss. I just do it the standard shoot him with arrows type dealio. And then when you get down to 1, he gets really, really mad. Really mad. 6, 7. Fitchies, I'm basically old now because I used 6, 7, right? That's like no longer a thing amongst the kids. I heard that 6, 7 is like out. Now, I don't know. I was just starting to get into it, but I don't know. My nephews they're not saying it as much, and they more roll their eyes than laugh when I drop a 6, 7 on them. But I still do what I can. And boom goes the dynamite. Heart piece. Every dungeon master gives us a heart piece. And it's raining pendants. It's raining pendants. It's raining pendants. We got a green ball on a rope. You won the pendant of courage. Take it to Sahasrara. Yeah, Chow, I know. That's bad news, right? I was pretty sure that it was still in, and I don't think it is. 2 pendants remain, by the way. Oh, way to go, hero. We've escaped the clutches of the Eastern Palace. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 dungeon down. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. It feels good to save Hyrule. But I do believe we're coming up 10 minutes to 10. And this is about the time of the stretch or any gaming session, really, where it's like, it's time to stretch it out. Me being a baseball fan, we're going to call it the 7th inning stretch. Let's go. Bye. Bye. See you later. Bye. Bye. Can you still hear me? Bye. Bye. Ooh, we're rising. I rise up. Rise up. Okay. Oh, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, 7th inning stretch. Time to get up, move it around a little bit. Yes, sir. We are up. We are live. The blood's flowing. Chow, I can't tell you how excited I am for the live action Zelda. I love that they have cast for Link and Zelda both a couple of names that I've not heard of, because I always feel like that tends to make things better. I think, yes, you go in with no expectations, or I won't say no expectations, but lower expectations that way. And, you know, for me, like when I started watching The Walking Dead way back when, you know, it was a bunch of actors and actresses that I really hadn't heard of before, and I think that allowed them to absolutely own their character arcs, because you had no, you know, predetermined notions of how those actors were going to play those characters. So yeah, I think they do look perfect. I think you're absolutely right on the money. That, and you don't think of past characters. Yes, thank you. Yes, see, Chow. Kindred spirits, my friend. Kindred spirits. Great minds. All right, Sahasrara. I bring you a pendant. Oh, you got the pendant of courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. Storytime, folks. Storytime on Storytime. Let's go. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the pendant of courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the great war against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see, Randar. I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants, and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. You don't carry shoes! Those are boots, bro! He gives you the Pegasus shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. It's fantastic. You don't just carry the shoes, Sahasrara. Duh. Chow, cut from the same cloth. 100%. 100%. I think that's why we both enjoy watching Static Suppressor, because we're cut from the same cloth, so we must both be equally crazy in that regard, but we also know who should be playing what character when they turn video games into shows and movies. That's how it goes. All right, now you can execute a devastating dash attack. Hold the A button for a short time. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Go get it! All right, cool. So this dash attack that Sahasrara has been telling us about, look at that. We can just run like a Pegasus, and we can dash into stuff. Boom! And we can shake the earth with our Pegasus boots. But in addition, these doors that could be bombable, we could waste a bomb on that. We can also just smash right into it. Smash it open. Look at all the treasure chests. 50 rupees, some bombs, and 50 more rupees. That was a good treasure haul. We are at 587 rupees, ladies and gents. That means we can get our Zora flippers, which we will do maybe tonight. Might have to wait till next Thursday. We'll see. All right, so we can officially leave the desert. I don't believe there's any secrets that we can get to right now, as we are equipped as we are. So we'll just make our way. The dash, the Pegasus boots, by the way, makes traversing this map, even though it's not, I mean, it's a pretty good-sized map, considering this is a 16-bit game from 1993 or something. I'm going to look that up before next week, because I want the actual date for that, because I feel like I'm misleading people. I thought that it was released in 94, and the first time I played it was like late 95, early 96, but I saw something today that said like 91, 92, and I don't think that's right. I don't think the SNES was even out in North America that early. So we'll find out. We'll find the answers. Really, what's life without the answers? That's why I used to like Cheat Code Central. Anybody watching, if they were gamers in the 90s and early 2000s, that's where you went to get all your good information. CheatCodeCentral.com, CheatCC.com. Had all the walkthroughs, handmade and hand-typed walkthroughs, by the way. Those were fantastic. Oh, we got an arrow boy. Stop shoosting me. Stop it. I'll kill you both right up against this tree. You dead, boy. You dead. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. I know we can go that way, but I want to see if we can, how far we can get going this way. It might not be very far. Pickle. It's our first dancing pickle. Here's the witch. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Making mushroom brew I am. Eventually we can find the mushroom in the forest that I was telling you guys about before. And bring it here. And the witch will make us the magic powder. Those long PDFs of walkthroughs. Chow, it was crazy. And I believe for Zelda Ocarina of Time on the N64, I printed off the walkthrough. I printed off the Cheat CC walkthrough for that Zelda. And it was like, I don't know, 100 pages and like 2.5 like change outs of ink on my mom's printer. Me and my mom used it for Wind Waker. Yeah, dude. Actually, for Wind Waker, I got the Prima Games guide. Or it might even be the Nintendo Power guide back when Nintendo Power was the thing. But yeah, for Ocarina of Time, dude, I used that through and through. And I, like, memorized the PDF walkthrough from Cheat CC for the Water Temple, dude. Because that was when, the Water Temple was made legendary as the most difficult temple in Zelda lore. And they've stayed true to that as the years have gone on. Ooh, secret hole. Secret hole. Bush hole. We go down the bush hole. It's playing the fairy music, so we might be at a fairy fountain. Which fairy fountains are helpful, but I'm full health, so I don't really need to talk to you right now. So it was a fun little side trip. That was trip and track together. Side trick. Alright, we can't do anything in the graveyard yet, because we can't lift those stones. So I guess we'll just keep heading this way. I do believe, yes, there's a rock here that we can run into now with our dashy boots. Dashy boots. There's a chest. Probably a piece of heart? Yeah. 3 of 4. Coming up on a full heart piece. You know we love it. Static, don't you talk about bush holes. Keep your bush hole to yourself. Bush hole is naughty. Can't go up the mountain yet. Let's look for some more bush holes. These guys are cutting down that tree, so I can't go there yet. I think this cave, yes, this cave is connected to the tree that they're cutting down, which we can eventually open up. I know, Fitchies, we talk about some weird stuff. Don't ask questions. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. I'll show you. In the forest here, well, this sounds naughty. In the forest, we're going to find another bush hole. Another bush hole coming up. Oh, that's just the treasure chest game. I don't want to play that either. It's getting a little unhinged here talking about bush holes. But look right here. Check it out, guys. Bush hole. Beady, 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 beady. Down the bush hole we go. Piece of heart. That's a full heart piece. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 6 full heart pieces. Yes! Getting strong. Gains. Gains all day for Link. Gains for my boy, dog. Oh, what up, thief? Hey, kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. Thank you for the tidbit. Not that I really needed to know that. Now, I know that if I explore the desert further... Nope. If you take the bush off that crab, he spits rupees at you. For a short time. It's not... Oh, God. We got a thief chasing us. Get away, get away, get away, you're mean. But yeah, if you debush the crab, he will... Hey! There's the magic mushroom we're looking for. Thank you. You can give this to anyone who wants it. Well, there's only one person in the game that I know wants this disgusting mushroom. And we will take it to them pretty quickly here. Because magic powder, like I say, the magic powder can be extremely useful and can turn just about anything into something else. So it's pretty dope. We are going to go back to Kakariko Village because now that we have our fantastic dash attack with the Pegasus boots, we can do a couple things. First things first, we're not going to talk to that lady because she doesn't like us. But we can come down to the little cowboy kid with the red hat. There he is. We can chase him down and pretend that it does something good. It didn't do any good. Hey, Hat Harlot over on Twitch. What's up, Hat? Thanks for the follow, kid. Thanks for tuning in. We're playing a little retro Zelda on this Throwback Thursday Storytime Live. Thank you for checking it out. I will be coming back, just so you and Stat Expressor know. I will be joining you guys now that things are back to life on my end. I'm going to be coming back and playing some Fortnite with you guys. So yeah, Hat Harlot, I've watched you in a couple streams with Static, and you guys are entertaining. I like you, so I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna be your friend. It's gonna be good times. Let the good times roll. All right, we already decided we don't want to be over here. Yeah, it's very cool. Yes, like I say, the gaming spark is reignited in me here, and we got story time going on. So you're very welcome. Very welcome. Thank you again for coming to the channel and giving us a follow tonight. I appreciate it. So, gotta pump those numbers up, ladies and gents. Pump the numbers up, get the word out that Uncle Randar is here to stay. We're going to have fun. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to tell some illicit jokes. We're going to do all the stuff. All the stuff. So, all right. Okay, so I know we are close to another secret hidey hole. We'll come over here and smash this rock and be like, ooh, secret hidey hole. Be-do-be-do-be-do-be-do. Oh, it's just fairies, and I only have 2 bottles. Alright, so we don't really need this secret hidey hole yet. That's okay. That's okay. We will head... You know what? Let's go back to the potion house. Hat says, what's up, Static? If you're still here. Looks like we've got a few people in here, so again, I appreciate everybody tuning in, having a good time. It's fun getting back to streaming, and like I say, we're going to mix up the content so we stay entertained. Throwback Thursdays is all going to be retro, but you guys are part of it now. This is the Storytime gang. Appreciate the Storytime gang hanging out, rocking out, having good times. So, see? The witch smells my mushroom. The smell of rotten fruit. If you give me that mushroom, I can finish my brew. Can I give you the mushroom? How do I give you the mushroom? Thank you, young later. No, thank you, young man. Ooh, can't read. Come back to the shop later for something good. Alright. So she's going to make the magic powder for us. Probably come back to get that on next week's episode of Throwback Thursday Storytime Live. And, Hat, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Like I say, I'm sharing what I love with people who want to watch. That was my ultimate goal. And Zelda, true to my roots. Thank my cousin Jay Huss for that. But this was the very first video game that I really actually got sucked into. Like it became part of my life as a child. So. Yeah, it's just, I want to share that excitement and that energy with anybody who wants to watch it. I have a good time. I will play this game hundreds of times over, clearly, because, like say, I was talking to Chow for Meow earlier and told him, yeah, I'm pretty sure I played this game, I've beaten this game over 100 times, so. But I'm glad you are enjoying it, and I, again, thank you for tuning in. That is a bombable wall, by the way. Ooh, we got little squiggly worms here. These guys are a pain in my butt because they squiggle around, and in order to get through this door, I have to kill them all. It's a little bit easier when he gets stuck like that, but clearly not much. There we go. Good shot. Sometimes you just got to take a guess. There we go. That was a good guess. Stay straight, bro. No. Stop it. I will not give up. Ha-ha! Dead little snaky worms. Oh, look at all the treasure chests. What's up, thief guy? Take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you, okay? Keep it between us, okay? Oh, hey! 3 hundo. We are almost, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost maxed out on the money bag. Almost maxed out on the money bag. Some more bombs. Helpful. 20 rupees. I already talked to you. 20 more rupees and some more bombs. Nope, arrows. We'll take arrows. Arrows is good. Appreciate the arrows. All right, so Sahasrara told us that there was a... Oh, I'm on the south side of the cave. That's not going to help. He told us there was a treasure on the east side of the lake. But I'm on the south side of the lake, but that's okay. Oh, it's the golden bee. If you catch that bee and put him in a bottle, he will fight alongside you and, like, absolutely dominate all the enemies around you, all the baddies. So, I didn't know that until, like, a week ago when I was looking stuff up about Link to the Past. Lots of things that, you know, on a regular playthrough, if you're not paying attention... Oh, wait, this is the east side of the lake. Okay, never mind. We are in the right place for the treasure. Oh, thank goodness. Boom. Bombable wall. In we go. Ooh, it's blue. It's frozen. Look at that. Treasure chest. Thank you. You found the ice rod. Its chill magic blasts the air. But watch your magic meter. The ice rod is dope. Better, Jeep. I've never played Link to the Past, but I'm excited to watch you through your adventures. Thanks, Jeep. It's dope. It is dope. Thanks for checking us out, bud. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, this is where your boy, your Uncle Ra, learned to Zelda, basically. So it's same concept, but you're gonna be surprised knowing that you've played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, all the new Zeldas. This is gonna take you by surprise a little bit. So, but thank you for tuning in to Better Jeep on Twitch. Much love to you. Storytime Live is hopping right now. Appreciate everybody here. There's some fairies. We got full health bars. That's good stuff. All right. Okay. So this is just the lazy in me, but 7th inning stretch is over. We're going back to normal levels. See you in a minute. Oh, fancy meeting you here. All right, back to the adventure at hand. That's some good old-fashioned family fun there, huh, Hat? I have to go back in here and get that other fairy because I got my butt kicked by the crabs out there. I hate it when I get totally dominated by crabs. Get away. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. You're so fast when you sidestep. Panic run, panic run. Yeah, the Pegasus boots really make traversing this place a lot easier. All right, so let's try out our ice rod. We can ice the pickles. Froze you. Oh, crab. The pickles, the dancing pickles, take a couple of sword swipes to knock out. Okay, I walked right into that one because I wasn't paying attention. Get in the water. All right, we gotta get out of here. This is a mean, nasty place. Crabs are rough. You know, I think they make an ointment for that. Oh, you're talking about the sidestepping crabs? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I knew what you meant. All right. So we've got a little, like, water gate house thingy here. And we pull this lever, and it opens that, and it empties the pond outside, which then we can go to the pond and find, I believe, a piece of heart. Yes, sir! And some floppy fish. It's a rabbit jumping out of the grass. We can go and cut down the patch of grass that he jumps out of, and he'll give us, like, a rupee, I think. Move these blocks so we can open that. More bombs. You cannot have enough bombs in this game. Honestly, the fact that you can only carry 10 to begin with is crazy. You can eventually... Oh, sorry. Oh, he didn't give me a rupee. He gave me a piece of heart. Thank you. You can increase your number of bombs that you can carry. This guy doesn't say anything. And his sign says, pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by the sign. Leave him alone. But if you take his sign, he gets real pissed at you. Ah! And then if you throw his sign, he's like, why did you take my sign? It says plain as day to just leave me alone. Sheesh! And now he'll follow you until you go off screen. Galderaz. How are you, bud? Chiming in on Twitch? Is it Galder AZ, like Arizona? You know Hat Harlot, so you obviously are supposed to be here. Galderaz. Oh, he's still talking to me about the sign. If we go to this side of the desert, or this part of the desert, he does not follow us. The desert is pretty crazy because the vultures and those creepy mud golems. Just FYI. In order to escape the vultures, you have to run away. Now you make me want to play my old Game Boy days again with this. Hey, that's what we're doing on Throwback Thursday. Galderaz. I'm going to say it like that, even if it's not supposed to be said like that. Yeah, it's Throwback Thursday Storytime Live, and we are going retro every Thursday. And I had to pull this one out of the old archives because it's just such a good game. You can play most of these old Zelda games now just with a Switch Online membership, which is fantastic. Even the Game Boy titles. Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, those are also available. Good. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Galderaz. Appreciate you spreading the word, Hat. Bringing in some more friends to the Storytime gang. Hey, we got another old man here. I am Agina. I sense something is happening in the Golden Land. The 7 wise men sealed. Yes, the emulators really made it easy, and then Nintendo's like, you know what? We should get on this emulation stuff and start re-releasing our old games and, keep it on our platform so everybody knows that Nintendo is great. This must be an omen of the great cataclysm foretold by the people of Hylian blood. The prophecy says the hero will stand in the desert holding the Book of Medora. If you have the Book of Medora, you can read the language of the Hylia people. It should be in the house of books in the village. You must get it if you're the person who will be the hero. Alright, so we do have to go back to Kakariko to get the Book of Medora. We were there and I got sidetracked. Go figure. Being sidetracked is just really part of life here. Treasure chest. Piece of heart. Thank you. We are 6.5 hearts, dude. Galderaz, you remember your Nintendo 64 days like it was yesterday. Honestly, me too. That was the golden age of gaming for me, was N64 and GameCube. And those were my, I was a 12-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid, got my Wii when I was a sophomore in high school, got my Nintendo Wii finally. Those were the golden days of gaming for me. And then, playing Halo 2 on the 360 with the boys, that was my introduction to online gaming. 6-7. Better Jeep 6-7. Did I say that? It would only be the second 6-7 reference. But it would not surprise me if I said it. So, but yeah, seriously, the golden days of gaming. All right, so this book we're looking for, I happen to know we can take the southern entrance into Kakariko Village. Ow. Thank you for stabbing me. And we can get that book. Calderas, yes, I remember when we came out and this kid said, Mom, I want a Wii. And she was like, well, you can go to the bathroom. And he was like, no, Mom, I want a Nintendo Wii. I know, seriously. I never, to this day, don't understand their reasoning behind the name Wii. That it was codenamed Revolution in North America, I believe. I think it was going to be the Nintendo Revolution. And I personally, at least for a North American release, I would have stuck with Revolution. Because it was revolutionary. It was a revolutionary console with some incredible motion controls. The Wiimotes were I mean, they seem super dated now, but they were revolutionary for their time. They really were. But then they would have had to call them the Revolution remotes. And that just sounds like a code name for some kind of, like, wartime weapon. The Revolution remote. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. Seriously, that N64. What's up, Patio Daddy? Thanks for checking us out on Twitch. Welcome to Storytime Live, Retro Throwback Thursday, Patio Daddy. Hat Harlot, bringing in the folks tonight. I love it. Appreciate you so much, Hat. Appreciate you so much. Can't wait to play some Fortnite with you again. And like I say, this is great. We're getting more people in here. Patio Daddy, thanks for tuning in. Storytime Live, Throwback Thursday. We're playing a little Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past because nostalgia is king. Okay. I really just want to take this book of Mudora to the desert so we can do whatever the old man in the cave said we should do. Truthfully. Patio Daddy, local to us. Well, you poor soul. It's frickin' freezing, Mr. Bigglesworth. It's not as bad in Milwaukee today as it was the last couple days. Hey, Patio? And then, like, tomorrow is supposed to be like a high of 15, right? Although there's snow coming in the morning. Yeah, MKE. Well, Patio, thanks for tuning in from not that far away then. That's good. All right, guys. So here, we've got this pedestal. It's got some word. I don't speak that language. I don't read that language. So, we use this magic little book we just knocked off of the bookshelf in the building, in the House of Books in Kakariko Village, and to open the way to go forward, make your wish here, and it will be granted. Seriously, the 20 does feel warm. I think on Saturday it's supposed to be back in the 20s, and that's going to feel like a spring day. I might wear shorts. I prefer shorts. Yeah, Galderaz, you are 100% right about that, the N64 Ganon fight. Seriously, definitely still top 3 for me through all of the Ganon fights. But the one on Ocarina of Time was just dope. Yeah, Patio, Zelda is going to be our platform of choice for the next few Thursdays, for Throwback Thursday. We gotta save the princess! He's making his wish. He looks terrible with his hat off. Link, put your hat back on. I wish you free to Princess Zelda. Galderaz, Wind Waker is... I want to say every Zelda game is in my top 4 favorite Zelda games now. Wind Waker is... I've probably beaten that game and 100%ed that game a dozen times. Yeah. Wind Waker was insane. I loved it. There are people who will tell you that it was awful. They're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. But yes, Wind Waker was incredible in my eyes. The sea theme was crazy. Did you like when you finish it and start again and the story changes? Yes, that was awesome too. we didn't really know about like master modes until Wind Waker released, and then they had that in Wind Waker, but then you could also get, if you pre-ordered Wind Waker, you also got the Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest disc, I believe, and then that gave us like a brand new, never before released version of Ocarina of Time that was super, super hard. Yeah. Yes, we were in our PJs. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's just great work by the Zelda team. And, it's why these games are as good as they are, because Nintendo has done things like that. Yeah, your sister laughs at you. Yes. Little, what's her name? I can't remember her name in Wind Waker. R something. Starts with an AR. But yeah. Good times. Absolute good times. Sorry, I was getting lost in nostalgic memories, nostalgic thoughts there. All right, so here we are at the gate to dungeon number 2. Dungeon number 2. Dungeon number 2 is not one of the desert dungeon, if you will, is not one of my favorites. It's kind of a pain in the butt because of these creepy caramel apples that come out of the floor. Errol, yes, I was thinking Ariel, and that's obviously the Little Mermaid. So yes, Errol, with a Y and 2 L's, that's right. Hat Harlot, you've done well. You've done very well. Making all sorts of new friends at Storytime here, and it's fantastic. Galderaz, Patio Daddy coming in, hanging out. It's so appreciated. So appreciated. Okay, and there's BMO statues in this dungeon. We also don't enjoy the BMO statues. We don't like it. We've got these... Oh, stop. Creepy little worm guys suck you in, destroy you. This is a bigger dungeon than the Desert Palace one was. It's more spread out, and therefore a bigger pain in the butt. Talking to the future from the land down under. There's the big chest for this. Okay. I am beginning to remember the layout of this dungeon. Talking to the future from the land down under. Well, it's fantastic that we've gone international, Galderaz. On our first Storytime Live, that's awesome to me. Honestly, I could not be more pleased with how tonight has turned out. And everybody that's joined and everybody that's commented, and Hat Harlot, who has brought in more and more friends. This has been absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much. Making it very memorable. All right, I was going to say, one of these blocks moves to open this door. Fairies. Yeah, I need to get that big chest, bro. I need the key first. And like I say, rules of the playthrough. Going from memory. Hat Harlot, thank you for the sub. Oh my goodness, we have our first subscription on the Twitch. I'm sorry I don't have any cool graphics and celebratory videos to pop up yet, but we'll get there. We are getting there. Hat Harlot, thank you so much for my first subscription on Twitch. That is fantastic. That is awesome. My goodness. See, I've been saying all along I need to make more friends, and all I had to do was play some video games. Do a few spins. Yes, some spins. Hat Harlot, look at that badge. That is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I love it. Thank you so much. We are going to keep bringing the content. We're going to keep you entertained. We're going to have some fun frickin' times here on Storytime Live. So thank you. Oh, well, then you know what? It's just like a give and take here, you know? We've got a good group here. Yeah, Founder's Badge. You're the first one. Look at you. That is fantastic. She did that thing. Can you do the thing with the little cherry stem? I can't do that. Or are we getting naughty? The big key! I found it. found it, Patio. I found it. Look at your special emote, the little purple guy. Yes, this is fantastic. Like I say, my goal is to bring you guys entertainment every week. And you know what? Making friends on here, that's what it's all about. So hanging out with my friends, that's just bonus gravy right there. That's just the gravy. Don't talk about gravy. All right, so we got, oh good, it's a room with the candy apples and the worm sucker. Oh, he's gonna shoot his little red stuff at me. Stop it, stop it. Yes, it's just a hang out with friends. Haha, open the door. And I can't think of a better way to spend the end of my week, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, hanging out with buds. Hanging out with friends. Having good times. I do believe I need to light these torches. Nope. Wrong. Ugh. Can't touch this. Kill the candy apple. Oh, you know what? One of those pots is hiding a switch. I knew that. I promise it's not my first time. The dungeon map. We got the map. We got the compass. We got the big key. Better Jeep, we are streaming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings. Starting at about 8:30 p.m. is when we go live. And depending on how much fun we're having each night, that will determine how long we stream. So probably until 10:30, 11 o'clock Central Time. You know, some nights, Saturday nights are going to be our wild card nights where we just kind of rip stuff up. So that could be, you know, that could go late. I also don't work on Sundays, so that's part of the reason. But yeah, it's going to be good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, that's how you get out of the dungeon. I don't want to get out of the dungeon. I want to go back to the big chest room. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we will do Storytime live starting at 8:30 p.m. and go until about 10:30 or 11 or sometimes midnight. And for anybody tuned in, if you have any requests for, for stuff you want to see me play, like say, we're going to rock on Throwback Thursdays, we're going to rock A Link to the Past until we beat it. We're not going for 100% playthrough here, but the goal is to, play through a game and watch it or see it through to completion. And then we'll, move on to another title. Friday nights, going to be family fun Fridays, so stuff I'm probably going to be playing with my nephews a lot. If I can ever get my cousin online, I might play with him. But, so we'll be seeing a lot of, could see a lot of Roblox. My older nephews are probably going to push me to try out Rust, survival game. I've never played Rust. So I want to try that out with them. And my younger nephews are fans of Roblox, and right now Steal a Brain Rot is real big. I don't even know what a brain rot is, but yeah, that's kind of a big chunk of my inspiration is my nephews. My goal when my siblings started having kids, I said, all right, we're going to make a little army of video game nerds, and we've done pretty good. Even the one that wasn't super into video games, he just turned 13 this past summer, and his older brother has kind of gotten him into video games. So we really are putting together quite the army of video game nerds, and I love it. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated and much loved. All right, so I happen to know that the next step here is through our little door here. And now we have to kill the wubbles so we can go back in here, so we can run up here. Oh no, this was just the big key. Okay, I knew that. Never mind. We're backsliding. It is adorable. Thank you, Hat. I appreciate that. Those boys are my life. I'm still Southeast Wisconsin's most eligible bachelor. But I got 5 nephews, and they are my entire world, so. Alright. So, I think... Okay, I know where I need to go. I know where I am. I don't think I don't. No. Well, Snaky Boy tried to snake me into his snake hole. Alright. Keep making our way downtown. Oh, don't get in the sand hole. The cool uncle patio, you're not wrong, bud. It's kind of been my gig for a long time. Yeah, patio, we can. Hey, you're not far away, so I mean, I work in New Berlin. I'm close to the city all the time. So I'm just saying, doesn't hurt to have extra wingmen. Especially when my current wingmen are 15, 13, 13, 10, and 8. That's my nephews. I'm talking about my nephews because they are, I mean, the older ones don't like to be called cute anymore. But they were cute kids. They're handsome young gentlemen. And, yeah, they're lady killers is what they are. So, gotta be good for something, right? I'm just kidding, boys, if you watch this after the fact. Uncle Ra loves you. Yeah, see, Greenfield? Yeah, I'm in New Berlin every day for work. Not every day. Only working 3 days a week for Big Blue. I deliver smiles for those who wanted to know. I deliver smiles for Jeff Bezos. And it's not a bad gig. It's really not a bad gig. Keeps me active. Pays the bills. So these rooms with the flying tiles have always been fun for me. You can cheese it and just like stand in one corner. I might die, which would be great. But it's a little bit more fun to dance around and, you know, try and dodge them. Not very good at it, apparently. Thank you, patio. I survived it. I like fighting these little woobly guys, woobly wigglies, because one, they give money, which I no longer need because we're at max rupees. But they're also just easy to kill. One sword swipe. One sword swipe. Oh my god! Oh man! Thanks, Jeep. You can see that I am an absolute putz. But it's okay. Our fairy friend helped us out there. Oh my god, these guys, oh, Beamos. Really dangerous. Aha, where's the key? I know where the key is. I just want to get to the boss and be done. Oh god, it's another tile room. I know, patio, like say, it's... I should... Oh, God! Oh, my dear sweet lord. I really was just gonna dodge these. And it's not going well. Alright. Couple more tiles. We're okay. We still got 3 hearts. I believe the boss's name is... There's a key under the pot the whole time. I believe the boss's name is Moldorm. Oh, thank God for the hearts. Alright, we got a red statue guy, so we should be able to double kill him, or double shoot him quick. Boom, boom. Hey, there's a heart, that's what we needed. Couple more arrows, and a magic pot. Alright, we have reached Dungeon Master number 2. Let's go. I know. Running was the plan. I should have used a sword. Alright, here we are, ladies and gents. Moldorm. I don't think any secondary weapons really help us in this battle. But it's fighting some worms. It might be weak to ice. Might try this. Probably help if I could actually hit him. Okay. No, they're not actually weak to ice. It works against them, but they're not weak to it. Ah! They spit in little rocks. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, yes. Swimming through the air. Haha, one down. So yeah, Moldorm, 3 little worm boys. They're not little, they're kind of big. And you can only kill them by chopping at their heads. And then once you get them down to 1 little worm boy, they're gonna spit rocks out. Oh, he didn't get to do it. They spit 8 rocks out instead of just 4, which makes it really difficult. Hey, there's our 7th heart piece. And ladies and gentlemen, it's raining pendants. It's raining pendants. It's raining blue pendants from the sky. You won the pendant of power. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. 2 pendants. 2 chains. Just call me 2 chains. 2 chains. That's 2 down. 2 dungeons down, ladies and gents. 1 more pendant, and we should be able to pull the sword that will seal Agadim. So they tell me. Oh, it was a tough battle. It was a good battle. It was tough. Moldorm's a toughie. Alright, so 2 dungeons down. We've got this mitt. Thank you, hat. Yes. It's a dub. Chalk it up as a dub. We've got this mitt that allows us to pick up the gray stones, the little 8-ball stones, and also the larger gray boulders. Like that one up there. We'd be able to pick that up if we had the magic mirror, which we don't have yet. Nor do we have access to the Dark World. So, yes, there's that. But it's all coming in due time. This does allow us to... There's a little secret cave here that I think gives us some rupees. Not many rupees, but... And maybe a piece of... Nope, I was wrong. It's 60 rupees each time, which we have full rupees, so. This guy says, check out the cave east of Lake Hylia. Strange and wonderful things live in it. We've already been there. It's the ice rod. We already got that. So, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. 2 dungeons down. The next dungeon's super fun. It's on Death Mountain, which is fantastic. Death Mountain is a recurring location in Zelda lore, Zelda manga, and so it's one of my favorite places to encounter in this game and other games that have Death Mountain. So we can actually get to Kakariko by opening this. That's right, look at how strong I am. Oh, I killed the crab. I didn't mean to kill the crab, but I did. Alright, since we're here, we're going to plop ourselves in front of our little house right here. Open the door. And we'll create a save spot. Create suspend point. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 hours in to the very first Storytime Live. 2 hours of fun we've had. 2 hours and 10 minutes or so. And it has been extremely enjoyable. It has been a very fun stream, and I have really enjoyed chatting with everybody who has tuned in tonight. Like I say, this has been a dream of mine. Sorry, microphone adjustment. Been a dream of mine for a long time now to get a live stream up and running and have a studio where I could really do it all. Paulie, oh my gosh, how long ago did you send that chat, dude? My guy Paul checked in on TikTok. Paulie, good to see you, buddy. I'm sorry I was so into the battle in the second dungeon there against Moldorm that I didn't even see you were there. I don't know if you're still here or not, because it does not give me a live look at the people in the TikTok chat. So, but Paulie, thank you for being here, bud. I miss you. I actually stopped to check and see if you were working. Ah, good, you're there. Yes, I'm doing well. I actually stopped to see if you were at work the other day, because I was down in your neck of the woods on a route. So you weren't there, but that's okay. Hat, I really appreciate that you enjoyed it. I am super happy. Like say, you are my first ever subscriber, and I thank you infinitely for that. Thank you so much, and thank you for your enthusiasm and bringing more people into the party. Patio and Galderaz. It was good to see, just some new faces. Better Jeep, thanks, bud. Thank you for coming in and supporting. Now it's 10:41. Go to bed. Try not to reveal too much that I know too much about any of the folks who tune in tonight, but I do know that he needs to go to bed. So, Paulie, just Wednesdays and Sundays at the moment for the primary job. Got you. Thursdays. Wednesdays and Sundays or Wednesdays and Thursdays? You're confusing me, Paul. Either way, I saw you. Patio, it was good to meet you. Thanks for checking in. Come back. I'll be live again tomorrow and Saturday, but if you're into the Zelda, if you're into the retro Zelda, we'll be continuing our story next Thursday in A Link to the Past. So check us out anytime. Join us anytime you can. I really, really appreciate you very much. So Thursdays and Sundays. Got it, Paulie. I was there it was either a Thursday or Friday that we stopped at that quick trip. Oh, no. You know what? It was just this past Saturday, so you wouldn't have been there. Yeah, it was Saturday. But that's okay. I'll keep that in mind. If you're there on Thursdays and I'm on a route in that area, I'll stop and see if I can. But yeah, anyways, back to just the overall feeling about tonight. You guys, this was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. It was just like hanging out with buds, like I was talking about earlier in the chat. So really appreciate your time and checking out the channels. Please do me a favor. Go to the different outlets. Go to my YouTube channel page, Uncle Randar Storytime. You can see the link on your screen. Go to the Twitch channel, just Uncle_Randar on Twitch. You can find me, and go to, Uncle Randar on TikTok at Uncle Randar. Go to those places and give a follow or a like. Those numbers, it doesn't take you a whole lot of time, which is great. And I really, really, really appreciate seeing those like and follow numbers go up, because the more those numbers go up, the more I'll get seen by more people like you, people who enjoy content like this. So it's all about getting those numbers up. You guys were fantastic at being my audience tonight and being my pals. Like say, I just had a good time chatting with so many of you. So please, again, spread the word as much as you can. Like say, we're going to go live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night for Storytime right here on Uncle Randar's Storytime from the Storytime studio. It's all about the Storytime. So yes, please like, follow, subscribe, and leave comments on those pages. You can find me on Facebook as well, but we can't go live there until we get the number up to 60 followers. So Uncle Randar's Storytime on Facebook as well. Give us a like and a follow there. So bless you all. Have a great evening. Thank you for joining me on the very first adventure. Here's to many more adventures to come. And be kind to each other. And God bless y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.